He makes his professional debut tonight. Please welcome Matt Zilch.
Guess how much glory experience Matt has, Joe?
Well, Zilch.
Well done.
Go.
This is his glory debut, hailing from Cincinnati, Ohio. Loves the low kick, says that's going to be his key to victory tonight.
Yeah, he's going to mix it up well with his left hook, and he says his big strength is going to be his conditioning. And like we said, it might be his pro debut, but he has a 41-fight amateur career.
His career highlights include winning an 8-man Japan tournament. Here is Arthur Sorsor.
So we've got a man making his pro debut, taking on Arthur Sorsor, who has 32 professional wins, Joe. How does he parlay that experience to a victory tonight?
Well, I think it's being patient, and he's got to really let Zilch feel the fight. You don't know how dangerous Zilch is being, new to the ring. He might come out really aggressive, so I think the experience of Sorsor is going to play out. But Sorsor's style is more aggression. He wants to pressure fight, and that's what he's known for. You're going to see him really come in and really be good with his combinations.
Fighting out of Liberia by way of Connecticut. Here's our tale of the tape. Arthur Sorsor, 5'5" with a 72.5-inch reach. A bit strange, Joe, because he's 4 inches taller, but will have a 3.5-inch reach advantage.
When it comes to the professional experience, we talked about the huge edge going to Arthur Sorsor. So we're going to see what Matt Zilch is all about tonight.
Here are the rules of glory. 3 3-minute rounds. Punches, kicks, and knees, they are legal. No elbows, throws, or sweeps. 3 knockdowns in a round or 4 in the fight, and it's a TKO.
The belts are going to be scored using the following prioritized criteria, starting with knockdowns, followed by cumulative damage inflicted. Then we look for clean scoring strikes, but with an emphasis on spectacular techniques over normal scoring techniques. Finally, if there's no clear advantage, judges look for aggression.
Open scoring tonight. 3 judges will score the fight on a 10-point must system. You will see their scores at the end of each round.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this featherweight matchup scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner. As an amateur, 18 wins, 16 losses, 1 draw, and 2 career knockouts. He'll make his professional and glory debut tonight. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, 1.75 meters, and he weighed in at fight time at an even 142 pounds, 64.4 kilograms. Fighting tonight out of Cincinnati, Ohio, please welcome Matt Zilch. Now his opponent fighting out of the white corner, trained in boxing and Muay Thai. His talents have taken him throughout Asia. As a professional, 20 wins, 11 losses, 1 draw, and 9 career knockouts. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, 1.65 meters, and he weighed in at 142.5 pounds, 64.6 kilograms. He fights tonight out of West Haven, Connecticut. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Arthur, the Black Dragon, Sorsor. And the third man inside the glory ropes, your referee is Brian Miner.
Joe, we went over the rules from the back. Fight hard, fight clean. Want to score again? Go ahead. Step back, please.
What a moment for Matt Zilch's career. His professional debut, his glory debut in the windy city of Chicago. It's Arthur Sorsor who's wearing the black trunks. Scheduled for 3 rounds.
Right away, you see Sorsor wanting to pressure. So let's see how Zilch deals with that pressure.
You also saw Zilch already firing a couple low kicks just like he promised.
Yep, left hook to low kick.
Do you remember how you were feeling in your pro debut?
Well, you kind of have to block it out. You got to block the stage out. And you just have to go in and do your thing. You got to block out the crowd, block out the excitement. It's just you and Arthur Sorsor in there.
Nice low kick by Sorsor.
very rare you'll see Sorsor take a step back.
Sorsor in peak physical condition. You can tell just by looking at his frame.
Yeah, he's lived in Thailand for many years, training out of Phuket top team.
Now living and training in West Haven, Massachusetts. Nice body work downstairs, low kick work downstairs by Matt Zilch.
Yep. So far he's looking pretty confident, especially sitting in the pocket. We've seen Zilch fights for the amateur Muay Thai games 2 years in a row, the IFMAs. So he did fight a lot of experienced guys in those tournaments. So this is where his confidence to fight Arthur Sorsor is coming from.
Zilch also fought on the undercard at Glory 38 and 50 as an amateur. Nice push kick there from Zilch.
Yep, if you're going to throw a lot of low kicks, it's nice to mix a nice front kick, especially when fighting a pressure fighter.
Both of these men willing to stand and trade.
Yeah, I just like Zilch counter left hook there. He's waiting for it. After Sorsor throws his combinations, the counter left hook comes.
Sorsor has only had one fight for Glory. He lost that to Bailey Sugden, the British Bulldog, back at Glory 43 New York. So we haven't seen our nice uppercut there from Zilch.
Yep. He's mixing really well.
And
just went left hook, left uppercut. Nice combination work.
Nice start to his Glory career.
I mean, he's really content sitting in the mid-range fight. There's a lot of output, a lot of energy.
Jump knee for Zilch. Needs to be careful, though. Sorsor with about a 50% knockout ratio. He's got power.
Let's see if Zilch can handle this pace for 3 rounds. He talks about his conditioning being one of his strengths. Says he's up every day at 5 a.m. doing his conditioning work.
He's backing Sorsor up. That's not easy to do.
No, and he's mixing his strikes really well. We've seen low kicks, we've seen body punches, we've seen uppercuts being mixed. Strong first round from Zilch.
And again downstairs, he does not neglect the low kick, something that Bazooka Joe absolutely loves.
Yep, and he's looking good with it. He's mixing it really well, and he earned Arthur Sorsor's respect at the end of that round.
Let's get to know Arthur Sorsor a little bit better. As I mentioned, came to the United States from Liberia, now lives in Connecticut, and he's finished 9 of his 20 wins by KO. Said growing up he wanted to be a pilot, never thought he'd be a fighter, but Bruce Lee changed his mind.
And his opponent, Matt Zilch, making his pro debut, amateur record 18-6-1, signature strike. We're seeing that low kick, and to get the low kick, it's all about timing. It's all about mixing it with the left hook. And you're going to see some of his work here, and it's impressive the way he's sitting in the pocket. And that little combination, left hook to the body, left uppercut, is just textbook. This is when you're going to see him fire those low kicks off of that lead hand.
Can he keep it up? That's the question for Matt Zilch, and they go right back into the fire. Both of them, nice left hook from Sorsor.
Yeah, he landed 2 in this big exchange.
Oh, nice right hand there from Zilch.
And all 3 judges giving that round to Zilch.
This is a rock'em sock'em robot fight.
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, seeing that Zilch fought in the IFMA's Muay Thai games, I thought he would have came a little bit more of a Muay Thai style, but his hands look pretty good on the inside. He's not really using the clinch at all, which is what I love to see, seeing guys fight in that mid-range.
Referee Brian Miner trying to separate them, but both of them wanted to get right back at each other. Nice knee from Sorsor. Joe, 181 total strikes from Zilch.
Yeah, he hasn't stopped. He literally hasn't stopped throwing, but Sorsor is doing a better job with that left hook in this round. He's landed it 3 times pretty flush.
We could be looking at a record for this weight division if Zilch keeps up this pace.
Yeah. Let's see, Sorsor's having a little bit more success in this round, backing Zilch up. I really like how these guys are fighting in that close range. And A lot more exciting when you can sit there and use the inside boxing work.
Some fighters don't throw 181 strikes an entire fight. Zilch did it in just over a round.
Yep. And he just went back to that left hook to the body, left uppercut. We haven't seen as many low kicks this round from Zilch, but he's pressuring with the hands and really working after that body shot.
Now he's got the tight shell defense up top. Sorsor back off the ropes. What does Sorsor need to do to change this up?
Well, it's tough because Zilch is continuing to come forward and Sorsor's content. This is the fight he wants. I mean, I don't think he wants it any other way. This is what he's known for.
He's got that experience too, Joe. You know in the back of his mind, he's thinking Zilch has got to run out of gas at some point.
Yeah, but Arthur is using a lot of energy too, but the combination I really like he's throwing is a right straight to the body, then going left hook upstairs.
And they exchanged uppercuts.
There he goes.
This is outstanding stuff. You do not see fights like this that often.
Yeah. This is the only time we've seen them clinch. A quick second break, and now they're going to go right back at it. You can see the punches in Zilch even starting to be a little heavier coming off of his guard.
Another all-action round between these two featherweights.
Take care of you.
Subscribe to Glory's Snapchat channel with new weekly episodes featuring bone-crushing knockouts, event recaps, along with the best highlights in combat sports. Finding it is easy. Just type in glorykickboxing.com and hit the subscribe button.
You can see all of the action from that round. You see that nice left hook from Sorsor, but then you see Zilch come right back with a nice right hand of his own. But that's been basically the story of that round. Both guys having their chances, throwing the combinations back and forth.
Hello to Anna Marie, one of our beautiful Glory girls. Make sure you follow them on Instagram. I believe this is Anna Marie's debut. She is from Poland, Warsaw, Poland. Joe made sure to get all those notes for me. I appreciate that, Joe.
I got you.
Thanks for sitting her down and interviewing her earlier tonight.
Zilch back to the low kick, and Arthur comes right back.
And all three judges gave that round to Arthur Sorsor, so it hangs in the balance here in round 3.
Let's go.
Sorsor now really using the high guard, chopping away. Ate an uppercut there.
Clean break.
I would normally say, let's see who can dig deeper, but they're already digging deep. 310 total strikes.
They started digging deep from the first second of the fight.
You look at the stats, Joe, and you would say, how did Sorsor win the second round considering the output and the strikes landed from Zilch?
Well, it comes down to damage, and that's the key. So the referees probably saw that left hook from Sorsor because it landed pretty flush 3-4 times in that round. Remember, it's not as much as you land, it's what's doing the most damage.
Look at Zilch. Sorsor's used to being the guy that has the higher output. This is new for him. But he won the second round as he ate a right hand. Let's see if Sorsor can continue the momentum.
Yeah, Zilch is just throwing all these punches, blinding the eyes. I think Sorsor's trying to find that one big shot to throw.
Oh, right hand. I think Sorsor might be a little bit hurt. Certainly fatigue is setting in. Another uppercut.
The way Zilch mixes his uppercut from the same hand is really impressive. Right hand, right uppercut. Left hand, left uppercut.
Can you imagine how much work these two men put in training camp to be able to do this for 3 rounds on worldwide television?
You can plan for a
big
knockout.
uppercut from Sorsor, and then a left hook follows.
Oh, he wounds up again.
Incredible stuff here in the featherweight division. Oh, a big left from Sorsor, and another one.
That's been his best punch of this fight. He's got to keep mixing the left hook and the uppercut.
Watch your heads. Watch your heads.
Let's make this a 5-rounder. Is there any way we can do that?
Break.
30 seconds to go. Some big shots landed for the Liberian.
And remember, it's damage, and the referee saw those big punches from Sorsor, but Sorsor just now hit a knee to the chin.
And another one. Sorsor finding his second win somehow. Ten seconds left. Have you ever seen output quite like this? These two deserve a standing ovation. Wow.
Great fight. Wow. Impressive. Matt Zilch.
Mad respect.
Yeah, we said it at the same time.
I feel like we should go in there and bow down to these guys.
Yeah, great fight. Especially, you got to think, that's Matt Zilch's, pro debut. Hot prospect coming up. But Sorsor looked good too, so fun fight.
Win or lose, I want to see both of these guys back in the glory ring as soon as possible. The decision, a razor close one, coming up next as we return to Chicago.
Glory Kickboxing is the most action-packed fight sport on the planet. Legal strikes are punches, kicks, and knees. Regular bouts are 3 rounds. Championship bouts are 5, and each round is 3 minutes of action. Outfight your opponent for 10-9. Knock them down for 10-8. In a normal bout or tournament final, 3 knockdowns in 1 round or 4 in the entire bout, and the fight is over by TKO. In a tournament semi, 2 knockdowns in 1 round or 3 in the entire bout, and it's all over. Or you can just knock your opponent out. Sweeps, elbows, and grappling are not allowed. Clinching is okay if you follow up with a knee. Glory rules are designed to bring non-stop, fast-paced stand-up action. To find out more, go to glorykickboxing.com.
Right there, brother. We'll be just a minute, guys. We've got highlights coming. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, sir. All right.
We welcome you back to Chicago, and if you're just joining us, shame on you. You may have missed our fight of the night. It's like 2 robots, Joe.
Yeah, all action, all 3 rounds, non-stop. Good start for Matt Zilch, making his pro debut against the experience of Artur Sorsor. And you've seen all output, a lot of good combinations, low kicks, uppercuts. But Sorsor started to show his experience in that second round, stood in the pocket, and he found some good left hooks. But as you can tell, when one lands, the other one came right back and landed again. Both guys found good body shots, good uppercuts, and it was just non-stop from start to finish. There's those big uppercuts that Sorsor was landing. I mean, his biggest strike in this fight was the left hook. You can see the mutual respect. What a fight.
Let's look at the statistics. If we've got enough room on our screen for them, 417 total strikes thrown by Matt Zilch. That has got to be a record. Strikes by round, he won every round. But was more damage done by Artur Sorsor? That could prove to be the difference. Here's the decision, and Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of kickboxing, we go to the judges' scorecard. Here are the totals from our 3 ringside judges. They give us back a split decision. Scoring this bout, 29-28 Sorsor, 29-28 Zilch. And our third and final judge also scores the bout, 29-28